I don't think it's just been a season, if I'm honest with you. I think years and years of consecutive changing of managers, personnel who haven't played to their abilities, bad purchases. I mean, the likes of, I don't like to name names, but Neil Maupay isn't a player that's going to keep you in the Premier League, a player that's going to fight week in, week out. And we've still got Seamus Coleman on the books from David Moyes' days. So I think we've had such a succession of changing in managers, changes in personnel, that no one cares as much as we do. Nobody cares as much as every fan that's out here does today. And the fact that, Yerry Mina, great player, injured in and out, but even he was putting on videos yesterday saying he's leaving today and come on, give you everything. But we've given everything. Can you honestly say the same? I can't contemplate relegation. I was here in '94 when we played Wimbledon, and that day I thought we were down. We're 30 odd years on now and we're still in the same position with only one trophy to show for it. And so relegation really is inconceivable. It would set this club back. The finances for the new ground, it just puts us in a shaky position. I'm actually confident today because it's in our hands. I wasn't back then, but I think today it's in our hands, and if we've got to beat Bournemouth at home. Think about that. Got to beat Bournemouth at home, and we should be doing that. So we come out, we play a decent game of football, we should be okay. I think they are. I think the average person on the street here doesn't really care about the owners. We care about the players on the field, and we care about our fellow fans. We think there's going to be a change in the summer. But does that change suddenly mean that we've got hundreds of millions in the bank and people are going to be attracted to come to Everton? No. I mean, I remember the day Mashiri came in and we all thought it was a new dawn. Here we are, 6-7 years later? That dawn hasn't risen yet. And so I think over the summer, if we do get new owners, great. We need consistency. And if that means Sean Dyche stays for a season because we need consistency, keep Sean Dyche. Do I think he's going to get us into the Champions League and win the league? No, I don't. But if we change him again, where do we go? We need a new manager who needs new things and wants his stamp of approval. And so, no, I think if we do change owners, great. Let's solidify. Let's keep Sean Dyche a couple of seasons and see where we go from there.
It's continuation of many, many years of poor signings, poor boardroom. We tried every manager possible. We've had Carlo Ancelotti, who's won the actual European Cup. Couldn't do anything with him. This isn't just this season, this is a culmination of many, many seasons. I thought last season we'd escaped and we'd try and rebuild. I actually thought some of the players we signed were decent, but unfortunately I think the real issue is we never buy a striker. We were promised a striker by Mashiri in January and we didn't get one, and in fact we sold Gordon as well and signed no one, and that almost was signing our relegation. I'm hoping that if we do go, that we come straight back up, and if we do come straight back up, we should be okay. Problem is, we could be another Leeds, Portsmouth, Coventry, you name it, and be down there for many, many years. So, we're in the box seat. That's the one good thing. We know we just got to win, but I've got a very bad feeling that I think all three sides won't win, but that'll be enough for us. It's easy to say just clear it all out, but you can't just clear it all out. Definitely the boardroom has to sort itself out, and that means Ken Wright and co have to go. There are positions where we're in dire straits. So, for example, left back, right back, and up front. So they are prime positions that we need to sort out. But who knows? I think if we stay up again, we're going to be in the same position next year.
Well, it's massive, isn't it? I just think the financial implications of going down, really. What is it now, about 100 million to be relegated? So it's must win. Just got to get the job done. Forget about Leicester and Leeds. Go out there first half an hour, score early, and hopefully the game should take care of itself. Again, it will come down to the finances. Don't know how much money there will be to spend over the summer, but we all know that Yerry Mina is on the way out. There's probably a few others we need to clear out. Build the team around maybe some of the younger ones that we've got there. It's like you said, it's got to be a rebuild over the summer. But again, it will come down to how much money they've got to spend. Yeah, I think so. I think, we can all say over the several years that Mashiri's been here, obviously the new stadium's great, but investment in the squad has been poor. We've gone through a number of managers, director of footballs. Might be the right time for him to move on now, really. What you wouldn't want it to happen is for it to go a bit toxic between the board, which it already has to some extent. I think they need to probably stay away from the football club today. It's not about them, it's about the fans and the players today, really.
Just bad recruitment, just not signing the right players and just wasting money, really. Same as the last few years, same as the last few seasons. So I can't even think of it. Yeah, they can't go down. They just can't. They won't come back. They have to get the right people in, make the right decisions on recruitment. So, like sign up is not an achievement. They should be signing up anyway. So, yeah, they just need to get the right people, make the right decisions, and get the right players. Have an actual strategy and not just signing random players. So, yeah, hopefully new investments, new board members, and just reset from there as well. They're all part of the bad decisions, so they have to go.
Just kill me. If Everton went down, that's it. 90 minutes football decides my fucking happiness the next 12 months, kind of thing, but we'll see. It's a big game. The board needs to go as soon as possible. We need to get rid of them. A bunch of liars. They've ruined this football club. One of the mainstays in English football, they've ruined it over 5-6 years. So, Ken Knight, he needs to go. He's a liar. Lying. Just promising us everything and giving us nothing but heartbreak, disappointments. Promised us strikers in January, nothing. We didn't sign no one. So it's just you can ask any Everton fan around here, they're sick of it, sick of them lying to us year after year after year. And there's rumours of us, someone buying into the club, and it's what we need. We need someone to buy into the club. Otherwise, it's going to be a spiral, end up like a Sunderland, a Bolton, even Bury, because it will just go down and down and down, kind of thing. So,
a lot of things. I think the situation off the pitch has been dysfunctional again. At the start of the season, they obviously let that email out from the chairman saying that things were going to change. Nothing's changed. I think obviously not getting a striker in January was criminal. And yeah, it's just been poor, really. Poor recruitment. I think the Lampard situation, I think we should have sacked him earlier, before the World Cup. And I don't think we'd be in this situation today, having to win today to stay up. So yeah, I'd say so myself. Yeah, I think aside from some of the decisions off the pitch have been absolutely criminal. For a Premier League club, as long as we've been in the top league, to run it, it's been run like a corner shop, and not a very good one. Oh, it'd be massive. Yeah, I mean, I think if we did drop into the Championship, I think we'd struggle to get out of it. I think you've got sort of clubs down there that are, like your Middlesbroughs and your Sunderlands, good clubs, big clubs who have got players for that level, and I think obviously it'd be a mass exodus, and it'd be terrible for us. Yeah.
The board not buying the right players. We needed a forward in January. We never bought one, did we? Calvert-Lewin injured all the time. We ain't got a forward, have we? If we play that Dupo, well, it's a waste of time. If we go down, a long way, I think, because we won't get the players, will we? So we've got to stay up. We've got to win to stay up. Get rid of the board, get new investors in, and get new players in.
Wow, that's a good question. First of all, lack of a striker for the whole season, which I think is very odd, that you start off the season with no striker, and even in the January window, you still have no striker. So I think that's the main cause. Probably there are two ways. Either it will be a reset and you will start from building up something from scratch, which could be healthy. But on the other hand, it could mean bankruptcy and and going further down. Hard to say. But a reset needs to be made anyway. So I hope they can make a reset in the Premier League. Well, new top management for sure. Well, I've liked Dice as a manager, but I think you need to have a more modern manager if you want to build something. But I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know how the financial situation is. So it's hard to say.